You really watch the signing time with Alex and Lee?
It's all over and over and over.
I think there's subliminal messages.
Yeah. And man.
Yeah. No,
and you're just getting started on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets worse. When you're about 7-8 months into it, and you've heard it 10,000 times, and there's a little person going, more, maybe.
So that's the first thing that Thomas seems to be trying to do. You see, I think you can see his hands, and they're like, la 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 la, Alex and me. And so he's kind of doing, it could be a complete coincidence, but he's like looking at his hands.
He wants more. Yeah, zombie babies is what it makes.
He's getting the laser eyes. I swear to God, he is. Oh my God. I feel like a weight has been lifted off me.
I'm so glad we can now talk openly about this.
That's a me. Thank you.
I was actually a preschool teacher, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know it too.
You were hired by Alex and Leah to come ask that question, to get us talking about it more. Thank you.
Hi. Hi, I love you guys both. My question is for both of you guys. I'm going to season 8 and I'm going to Purgatory. So what would be in your survival kit if you guys were going to Purgatory?
Signing time with Alex and Leah. Because then I would just look at the DVD and be like, could be worse. It could be back on Earth watching Signing Time with Alex and Leah. I mean, I guess
Salt.
Salt's pretty good. To pour in my eyeballs so I don't have to watch it. I'd probably take some like camouflage paint. I don't know how to use it, but I'd feel good. I'd be like, that matter, I got camo paint. Alright, great call. And then chainmail, like old school. I think of like maybe like a top hat, a cane, and some chainmail. Hear me out, because if you put it on and the purgatory beasts run up and you're like, dude, top hat, chainmail, cane, you ain't gonna mess with me. They probably.
Well, I think that was sort of like my plaid pants and plastic boots. It's like, it's not going to be satisfying taking that guy down. He's just crazy.
That and some books.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Hi.
So, on the show, you guys have had like the opportunity to play a whole bunch of different characters, like Lucifer and Misha was God, Cass, Jimmy, Leviathan's, a bunch of other stuff.
And that weird character that talks funny. Oh, you said it. Got it.
Yeah. But you guys have never really had the opportunity to play each other's character. I have a script.
Okay, so there's stage direction, which I'll read the stage direction. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're Dean. No, you're Dean.
No.
You can't play Castiel.
No, I'm not playing Castiel. I'm playing Sam. It's a typo in one. Sam. Am I right? Is Dean to be portrayed as Sam?
You can take your artistic liberty.
I'm the same. Okay, so, but I'll do it as Dean.
Alright, got it.
Okay, anyway, so.
Who do I play?
You're Castiel.
On camera, right? So Misha had a resume that. This is absolutely true. One of his special skills listed on his resume was acting on camera.
So if you want me to throw a couple pointers your way.
Let's see if you're full of it, because there's a camera right there. Well, there are a few. Okay.
Okay. Sam walks through the empty cabin. paging through John's journal. He sets it down on the table and turns. Castiel is there holding a ceramic jar.
Okay, here's a ceramic jar.
But now I want to be actually saying. Okay. Where have you been? Go on, how was it?
In my ceramic jar. Arid. These characters are very multi-layered.
But what is that?
It is oil. It's very special. Very rare.
Okay, so
No, you have to read the stage directions. It doesn't make sense if you don't read the stage directions. Castiel, so you're not Castiel!
Okay, so we trap. I'm gonna be Dean now. So we trap Raphael with a nice vinaigrette.
No.
So this ritual of yours, when does it go down, Castiel?
Sunrise.
I said. Tell me something. You keep saying. When you're gonna trap this guy, isn't that kind of like trapping a hurricane in a butterfly net?
No. It's harder. Wouldn't it be more difficult? Is Castiel illiterate?
Yeah. Can we change this? It doesn't feel right for the character. What's that?
You can take your artistic liberties. I already told you that.
Okay.
Listen, I feel like it'd be a period, not an ellipsis. Okay, whatever. No, it is more difficult.
So we can embellish a little bit. We'll make it feel more right for the characters.
I don't think Cass would be sitting down.
No, he wouldn't be. I don't think Dean or Sam would be wearing pants at this point. Okay. Well, given the particulars of our predicament here,
Take them off.
Why are you messing with Castiel's phone?
I think Dean would be sitting down. It's very special. Tell me something. You keep. Where are we now?
No, it's more difficult.
Well, last night on Earth.
Yeah, I thought I'd sit here quietly.
What do you say? Women?
Who's women? Castiel looks at Dean. And away.
You have been with women before, right? Or an angel at least?
Why, yes, Dean, I have.
I'm so sorry.
Many women.
Let me tell you something. There are two things I know for certain. Bert and Ernie are gay.
That is two things, Bert.
You're not going to die a virgin. Not on my watch. Let's go.
And that's how you make a scene, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Artistic license, like you said.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Man, those are big shoes to fill, that Castiel.
Really tremendously painful, wasn't it?
That was horrendous. I'm going to get to play Sam and not Castiel. How are you?
I just want to say I'm a huge fan of the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have come to the right place.
You've come to the right place.
Are you still a fan of the show after what you just saw? We just sort of lifted the curtain to show you our process. And it's kind of ugly, isn't it?
Process.
So, since I want to be an actor, like when I grow up and stuff, I just want to know, did you guys have any embarrassing audition moments?
I do. And I'm going to say it. I auditioned for a Mandy Moore movie. Mandy Moore?
Yeah.
And I'm in the room, and the casting director is reading with me, and I'm reading my lines, much like I just was, and she's reading also, and the phone in the room starts to ring, her phone, her desk phone. And so I kind of give her a look like, I guess, are we stopping the scene? I don't say anything, but I'm like, do we stop the scene? And she kind of just gives you the, no, keep going hand gesture. I'm like, okay. And she gets up, walks over to answer the phone while I'm still saying my line, and she's like, hey, how's it? Yes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I'm in audition right now. Yeah, I'll call you back. Okay, bye. And she goes back to her chair, sits down, finishes the scene, and goes, thank you very much. Needless to say, I didn't get the role. That's mine, that's a legitimate story.
I've had those moments, and it's tough because you walk out. I have walked out of those rooms and then been like, why didn't I just tell them that I hated them and I wanted to dead? You know, it's one of those, why did I not?
Yeah, there are a lot. And then there are awful audition times where you can hear, where the walls are so paper thin that you can hear the other people auditioning, which means that when you go in there, you know they're going to hear you audition. And it's really strange. It's really uncomfortable. It's not a fun business. Yes. Good luck.
Do you have any other interests? No. Okay, that sucks. No. Pursue it doggedly. Don't give up. It takes a long time. You have to be very persistent, and also try to avoid auditioning if possible, because it's a very humiliating process.
But in all honesty, in all seriousness, you said you want to be an actor when you grow up. I want you to reword that and say you're an actor now and you want to continue acting as you grow up.